Married at First Sight star Johnathan Wildman has hit back at ex Sophie Brown following her latest social media post. In a lengthy statement shared exclusively with The Mirror, Johnathan says he is extremely upset Sophie has continued to incite further online abuse towards him but wishes his ex well for the future. The reality TV star also addresses the fact his career-ending disability, a condition called MAFS, hand-arm vibration syndrome, was not featured in the final edits of his season of Married at First Sight earlier this year. He goes on to question why Sophie seemingly never follows the meaning behind #BeKind through both her own posts and regular commentary in the press as he slams her recent social media update. Sophie was praised by her TikTok followers earlier this week, as she shared a video of herself working out in the gym to a soundtrack featuring some of ex Johnathan's quotes from the E4 series they met on. In September, an episode of Married at First Sight showed Johnathan warning Sophie not to lift weights in the gyms, saying, "I never personally want a girl that's huge like bodybuilder legs and a bodybuilder body and someone that's really built up." As Sophie shared footage of herself slamming weighted exercises balls and lifting weights on TikTok on Tuesday, as Johnathan's past comments acted as a soundtrack, her followers branded her iconic. You used the sound," one told the star, with another adding, "howling at this." But Johnathan, who is rumored to be dating another Married at First Sight star, doesn't think Sophie's post is a laughing matter. A statement issued on the reality TV star's behalf reads, "Johnathan is deeply saddened by Sophie's recent actions on social media which amount to nothing short of incitement of online abuse." Her post not only misquoted but also misrepresented a comment made whilst answering a question about his preferences. Much like Sophie did throughout filming by regularly telling him she asked for someone more ambitious and career-driven. It continues, Sophie did this whilst knowing that he has suffered a workplace injury leaving him with a condition called MAFS, hand-arm vibration syndrome. MAFS is one of the most common workplace injuries where the usage of power tools risks this irreversible and life-altering disability. This has meant that his joinery career has ended due to his disability, making it impossible for him to continue in the career he worked hard to establish himself in. For reasons unknown, his disability was not shown in the final edits, despite him partaking in filming about it. Johnathan is not unambitious, he is simply trying to figure out who he is now that the career he loved was taken through no fault of his own. The statement adds, Sophie knew about his disability and chose to inform him of her personal preference in a partner throughout the show on a regular basis, which was upsetting at the time and continues to impact his mental health now. Johnathan is extremely upset to learn that Sophie has continued to incite further online abuse towards him due to a misquoted preference, whereas her preferences seems to be perfectly acceptable for her to voice on such a regular basis, both online and in the press. Johnathan finds it particularly upsetting that whilst doing this Sophie insists that the comments and messages she receives follow the meaning behind #BeKind through both her own posts and regular commentary in the press. Especially as she has spoken about how she found the edit of Married at First Sight to be a challenging misrepresentation of what happened at times. The statement concludes saying, Johnathan would like it to be known that despite her deeply upsetting behavior, he wishes her well and hopes that she finds happiness in her future. He would like to request that the online abuse does not be directed to her and further request that she stops inciting online abuse towards him. The Mirror has approached representatives for Sophie regarding Johnathan's statement. Johnathan and Sophie were paired by Married at First Sight's experts, and despite making it to the final vows were unable to maintain their relationship after the show. The former couple announced their split at the reunion show. Do you have a story to sell? Get in touch with us at webcelebs@mirror.co.uk or call us direct at 0207 29 33 033.